medical field is transforming with several ways of treatments. However, homeopathy maintains its importance and effectiveness. Unique features like targeting the root cause of disease with providing complete cure for the patient is something that has been the reason of homeopathy's popularity even today. Due to increasing awareness, a large number of patients are opting for homeopathy, from the common man to the elite class. Experts of homeopathy, on the basis of their research and meticulous and sincere efforts to help patients get remedy, are not only finding solutions for several serious chronic diseases and helping patients live a normal and healthy life, but also creating large-scale public awareness about this treatment. Dr. Vijaykumar Mane, one of the most reputed homeopathy practitioners of the world and the founder and CEO of Modern Homeopathy, has been practicing for more than 2 decades and has been successfully curing numerous patients with serious and chronic diseases through his extensive research and innovative treatment methods. He is also helping patients to regain self-confidence and live a happy and healthy life. Dr. Vijaykumar Mane started his medical career as a lecturer and did extensive researches on traditional treatment therapy and invented simple curative line of treatment named Modern Homeopathy for several incurable diseases and gave relief to numerous patients. His journey began around 1998 from Kolhapur, and steadily it spread to other parts of Maharashtra as well. Soon, patients from other states of India as well as patients from around the world started visiting him and consulting him for his treatment. No doubt, his innovative ways soon proved beneficiary for the patients. Modern homeopathy's curative line of treatment has come into existence through thorough research, vast experience, and a huge database of successful case histories of patients of Dr. Vijaykumar Mane. His continuous efforts to excel and steadfast research for further innovations, searching solutions for the patients with the most complicated symptoms have been the reason for his success. Dr. Mane is continuously working towards inventing new, effective treatments and innovative medicines of various serious and pathologically advanced diseases like cancer, kidney failure, liver cirrhosis, diabetes, asthma, arthritis, and other incurable diseases. Modern homeopathy is also designed to manufacture and produce medicines formulated and innovated by Dr. Mane. Medicines which are found both in liquid form and in globules and are easily consumable and highly result oriented.
Hello, I'm Dr. Mrunmayee and welcome to your favorite health series, Healthy Era with Modern Homeopathy. Liver is a vital organ of our body. So, happy liver, happy body. But when liver is diseased, then not only our body but our whole life feels diseased. Today we are going to talk about a serious liver disease, that is liver cirrhosis. What is the role of modern homeopathy in treating liver cirrhosis? We are going to talk in today's episode. I am very happy to have with us today CEO of Modern Homeopathy, Dr. Vijaykumar Mane. Hello sir and welcome to the show.
Hello.
Sir, when we say liver cirrhosis, so basically there is risk of complications, and what are the complications of liver cirrhosis?
First we see in brief functions of liver. The functions of liver are synthesis of proteins.
Okay.
Liver synthesize albumin. Then synthesis of blood clotting factors.
Okay.
Then here liver helps in synthesis of hemoglobin also and platelet also. Liver is very important in metabolism of fat also, and liver synthesizes bile to help in fat metabolism. These are the major. Another function is detoxification of some toxins with the help of liver. So liver detoxifies the toxins. Regarding complications of liver cirrhosis, the complications depends on type of liver cirrhosis and extent of liver cirrhosis.
Okay.
The liver cirrhosis basically replacement of normal liver cells by scar tissue and later by fibrosis, and it develops into liver cirrhosis.
Okay.
So, the complications are ascites. When the liver is deranged 80 to 90%, then the patient will develop ascites, that is water retention in abdominal cavity. Patient can develop pleural effusion, that is water retention in lungs also. Then patient can develop edema over legs and arms and face. The edema is generally pitting type of edema. Then patient develops bruising of skin due to depleted platelet count and bleeding from nose, mouth or bleeding from anus.
Okay.
So, these are the complications. Few other complications are hypersplenism, that is size of spleen is increased very much. It may 17 to 18 or 19 or 20 or 24 centimeter.
Oh.
That is hypersplenism. It is one of the complication. Then formation of gallstone is also a complication of liver cirrhosis. Then type 2 diabetes mellitus due to liver cirrhosis. These are the major complications. Other complications include patient may land into hepatorenal syndrome, that is kidney failure due to derangement in liver functions. Then shortness of breath due to liver cirrhosis. Then patient may develop ascites, as I have told earlier.
Yes.
So, these are the major complications. Sometimes patient may develop coma due to deranged liver function, and the liver cannot excrete toxins, that may lead into hepatic coma or hepatic encephalopathy. These are the major complications.
So, what are the causative factors for this liver cirrhosis?
Regarding causative factors of liver cirrhosis, in India, alcoholism is the main causative factor and usually in young age. Other causative factors include in children, primary cholangitis is the causative factor, where the child develops Budd-Chiari syndrome.
Okay.
That is the one of the major cause of liver cirrhosis in children. In adults, it may be due to autoimmune disease like SLE, systemic lupus erythematosus. Few other autoimmune diseases are also there. Viruses are also there, A, B, C, D and E, cryptomegalovirus, Epstein-Barr virus. These are few other viruses that can cause liver cirrhosis. Then drugs like NSAIDs or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Then drugs like methotrexate and isoniazid. Methotrexate is used in autoimmune disease or in cancer also, or in nephrotic syndrome also. Isoniazid is used in tuberculosis. So, these are the drugs that can cause liver cirrhosis.
How do we come to the diagnosis?
We can diagnose liver cirrhosis with the help of blood tests, just like CBC. In CBC, we get anemia, that means depleted hemoglobin. Platelets, that mean low platelet, that means depleted platelet, due to one of the function of the liver is help in formation of hemoglobin for bone marrow and to help in formation of platelets. So, then when liver gets cirrhosed, then that function is also depleted or deranged. So, that can cause anemia and thrombocytopenia, that is low platelets. Then liver function tests get deranged. Sometimes patient get obstructive jaundice due to liver fibrosis, that bilirubin is very much high. In that case, we can get urobilinogen also. We can do few other blood tests, like when we suspect that the particular case is of autoimmune disease, then we can do AMA, ASMA, LKSM. These are the blood tests which if positive, then it means that the particular liver disease is due to autoimmune disease.
Okay.
Probably SLE or in any other autoimmune disease. Few other diseases are there, like Sjogren's syndrome, etc. For imaging findings are also there. In sonography, the sonography of liver cirrhosis shows either shrunken liver or enlarged liver or nodular liver.
Okay.
Means both lobe or any one lobe may get enlarged, or it is seen in it will show in sonography. If we suspect that patient is suffering from liver cancer due to liver cirrhosis, it is a major complication of liver cirrhosis. Liver cancer is the then we will do blood tests like AFP, alpha fetoprotein. The alpha fetoprotein may get raised in the case of liver cancer and in liver cirrhosis also. Then we can do CT scan of abdomen and pelvis. we will do MRI of liver. We can also do MR elastography of liver, then fibroscan or sonographic elastography of liver. These are the major tests which are indicated in liver cirrhosis. Few other blood tests also there. PT-INR. PT-INR is very much increased in full-blown liver cirrhosis.
Okay, so there are so many reasons and so many investigations
Investigations are also
also,
there, yes.
but not so many of treatments. Treatment options are very
Treatment
less.
options are very less. In conventional way of treatment, they treat the patient symptomatically. They don't have any specific curative line of treatment in conventional way of treatment. And if the patient gets worsened day by day, then they will advise the patient liver transplant.
Okay. Actually, we want to know more about liver cirrhosis. We are going to talk more about liver cirrhosis right after the break. Healthy era with modern homeopathy. Today we are talking about liver cirrhosis. A 75-year-old patient, Mr. Prabhakar Shahakar, was diagnosed with liver cirrhosis and he opted the treatment of modern homeopathy. Let us see his reports and what he has to say about it.
The senior citizen at the age of 75 was having his retired life peacefully. But one day, his health started alarming. He started feeling profound weakness.
एकदम वीकनेस यायला लागला हळूहळू आणि त्यांचं जेवण पण कमी झालं. त्याच्यानंतर त्यांच्या पायावरती पोटावरती सूज वाढायला लागली.
Even soon, he felt fatigue while walking. Thus, his routine life got stuck. He went for medical treatment and got admitted in the hospital. His sonography was done on 20th November 2018. In that, liver parenchymal disease was observed. Moderate ascites and significant post-void urine residue were also illustrated in the report. Hemoglobin count was 9.4 and platelets were dropped to 62,000. Total serum bilirubin was 4.46. Serum bilirubin direct 2.38. Serum bilirubin indirect 2.08. Doctors from the renowned hospital Pune advised him a conventional allopathic treatment with hospitalization and liver transplant. In this traumatic situation, Prabhakar Shahakar was needed repeated hospitalization. Worried to this situation, family members were in stress. Suddenly, they came to know about Dr. Vijaykumar Mane and his modern homeopathy for curative line of treatment for fatal diseases. By appointment, they went to modern homeopathy. By careful case study, Dr. Mane assured the patient and his relatives to have faith in modern homeopathic treatment to avoid liver transplant and even hospitalization. This gave confidence to the patient and his relatives. They started implementing Dr. Vijaykumar Mane and his research treatment. Within 15 days of intake of modern homeopathic medication, patient Prabhakar Shahakar began feeling well as his general condition started to improve. He perceived a tremendous relief physically and mentally. His abdominal pain and swelling of legs become normal with the help of modern homeopathy.
रिकवर व्हायला लागले ते हळूहळू सूज गेली त्यांचं जेवण वाढलं आणि अशक्तपणा पण गेला त्यांचा चेहरा वगैरे म्हणजे अगदी छान दिसायला लागला तर या औषधामुळे आम्हाला एकदम फायदा झाला.
हे औषध आम्ही घेतल्यानंतर कुठल्याही पद्धतीने आम्हाला कुठल्याही कारणास्तव कुठल्याही प्रॉब्लेम करता परत हॉस्पिटलाइज व्हायची गरज भासली नाही.
After regular date-to-date follow-ups at Modern Homeopathy Clinic, reports were taken on 4th November 2019. Further indicated that the bilirubin counts entirely got controlled by modern homeopathy medicines. Bilirubin total 0.98, bilirubin direct 0.44, bilirubin indirect 0.54. Thus, LFT's reports are normal. Hemoglobin count 13.10, platelet count 96,000 were striking, which indicates how his liver transformed from irreversible to normal stage. There was no need of liver transplant possibility. Prabhakar Shahakar's final report on 5th November 2019 clearly showed total, direct and indirect bilirubin readings found within normal range. Thus, Prabhakar Shahakar now got aware of the possibility of normal life with modern homeopathy and Dr. Vijaykumar Mane.
Wow, it's amazing. Mr. Shahakar was advised liver transplant. He was admitted in the hospital, but he opted for modern homeopathy and now he is completely living a normal life. He just skipped liver transplant and he took leave from hospital and he is living a healthy and normal life. We will talk in details about this case right after the break. Welcome back after the break. You're watching your favorite health series, Healthy Era with Modern Homeopathy. Today we are discussing about liver cirrhosis. In last segment, we just saw 75-year-old liver cirrhosis patient and he took the treatment of modern homeopathy and we saw the reports and results also. Of course, we want to know more about this case. We will know more about this case from Dr. Vijaykumar Mane. Hello sir, and we are really amazed to see all the results and reports also with reports. Yes. So we would like to know more about this case.
Yes. Patient visited our modern homeopathy in December 2018. After seeing all reports, I given assurance about total cure of disease without liver transplant. There is no need of liver transplant. He started our modern homeopathic treatment immediately in December 2018. Before coming in our clinic, November 2018, bilirubin level was 2.38, direct, indirect 2.08, hemoglobin was 9.4 and platelet was 62,000. Sonography shows ascites and hypersplenism.
Okay.
After our modern homeopathic treatment, patient started to improve within 1 month of our treatment. His appetite gets normal, weakness totally get reduced, swelling get reduced. Now health of the patient is good. Patient started to walk and started to do day-to-day activities nicely. Now his reports are normal. Bilirubin gets reduced. Now it is 0.98. Direct bilirubin is. Indirect is 0.44. Hemoglobin start to increase. It is now 13.10. Platelets 96,000. There is no ascites in sonography. There is no need for liver transplant.
Okay, great. But I have a query that this patient was 75 years old. So when such senior citizens come to you, is there any difference in line of treatment?
There is not much difference in line of treatment as usually our treatment is OPD basis treatment. Most of the time hospitalization is not required.
Okay.
Or chances of hospitalization get reduced day by day with our treatment.
So there is basically no difference, no age bar and recovery time is also very fast.
Yes.
So if we go to...
I would like to tell one case.
Yeah, sure.
We have one case of liver cirrhosis due to hepatitis B. and he had admitted in a famous hospital in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and he was in coma. Then their treating doctor, gastroenterologist, told their relatives that there is no hope as patient is not aroused from coma. He may get died within few days. So you can take him to your home.
Okay.
And their relative came to our clinic, started our treatment, and astonishingly, on third day, patient aroused from coma.
Oh.
He get discharged on fourth day, and fifth day he came in our Pune clinic to meet me, who is treating him. And my Pune clinic is on 5th floor. That day the lift was not working, and he came there walking.
Oh, walking.
Yes, these are the results of modern homeopathy. That patient got totally cured before 4-5 years, and he is sending so many patients always towards us. That means he is totally all right.
Definitely, because he has got literally miraculous results, and within just 5 days,
Yes.
you said.
3 days.
And if we go to other line of treatment, then is there any difference between recovery time?
In conventional line of treatment, there is no recovery.
Okay, basically
Because
there is no recovery.
they treat the patient symptomatically. They don't have any medications to recover the liver or regenerate or rejuvenate the liver. Only we, modern homeopathy, have the treatment that rejuvenate the liver cells.
Okay, you just said rejuvenate the liver cells or liver. So how does this happen?
Our treatment is immunomodulating. Our body can regenerate the liver cells with the help of modern homeopathic medications.
So, sir, what will you say to the patients who are suffering from liver cirrhosis and who have really lost hope?
As you know, that in conventional line of treatment, the liver cirrhosis is diagnosed as end stage liver disease, means ESLD. It means that there is no hope further.
Yes.
Then the question arises, why we opt for homeopathy? As you know, that in conventional line of treatment, the treatment is based on symptomatic treatment, and there only one option is liver transplant. Let me explain it in detail that under our treatment, recurrent hospitalization is not needed, symptomatic treatment is not needed. Patient can take the homeopathic treatment in his home or in her home. The administration of homeopathic medication is through mouth, so it is very easy. He can take the medication in his familial surroundings. So the cost of treatment is very less, as hospitalization is not needed or repeated hospitalization is not needed. Homeopathy actually works through genes and intracellular level. That's why it is always useful in all irreversible, pathological and terminal illnesses as well.
Okay.
So I would like to advise the patients of liver cirrhosis that think about it and you can opt modern homeopathic treatment for liver cirrhosis.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your valuable experience. If you have any doubts, any questions regarding liver cirrhosis, or if you want to know more about modern homeopathy, then you can call on the numbers which are displayed on your screen. So here we take a leave for today. Goodbye and take care.
Our address, Modern Homeopathy Research and Treatment Center, E Ward near Gita Temple, Kawalanaka, Kolhapur 416003. For counseling and guidance, contact at our centers below: Kolhapur, Dadar, Kalwa, Thane, Dhankavari, Pune, Pimpri, Chinswar, Nashik, Aurangabad, Nagpur, Solapur, Goa, Madgaon and Mapsa, Karnataka, Bangalore and Hubli, Telangana, Hyderabad. For counseling and guidance, give missed call at 70388-33881. You can also contact us on 9730339009 or at 9372728009. Our toll-free number is 1800-121-8009. Our website www.modernhomeopathy.com. You can also email us at contact@modernhomeopathy.com.